Yes, guys, this is Newly Last, bringing you back another gameplay for today, and this time, guys, we're playing on Domination on the map Site 244, and basically I'm just doing a little series on the different game modes and how I feel that they work with the new maps. Basically, with this one, this is the first time that I've managed to play a full game on this particular map. I've had a little short game on TDM, but I found this one quite good. As you can see there, guys, B's right in the middle of that wreckage. I mean, there are lots of little narrow alleyways and that, so you can literally creep up on people. You can literally jump up underneath that ledge and pop people out, which is a lot more harder to try and capture, sort of thing. So you need to like lay down, maybe out with a couple of teammates, maybe under the cover of a UAV or something like that. But I found that one, the corridors are quite narrow and that, so people can sneak up on you quite easily. But there again, in the same instance, you can't really get picked off at too much of a range, only from inside the wreckage across, but you can hide yourself nicely from cover from that anyway. As you can see, C's down into the bottom, in that bottom wreckage. Now this one is not too bad. You've got a little bit of a roof cover and obviously a cover from the side, so you can jump up in there like I am now. So I'm going to try and capture this one. So the only thing you got to watch really is from the two sides. I do get on this one bit, I do get caught out a couple of times where people are flanking me from around the sides, which I don't see. Because even though you're listening out for people jumping in that lot also as well, with this one, you can literally walk around. It can be quite silent and that, so you have got to watch yourself. I do find with this map, though, you don't really want to go through the centre when you're playing Domination. I mean, I found it a bit easy when I was playing Team Deathmatch. I found it not too bad, but on Domination, I find it a bit easier to keep to the sides. Now, I do get caught out a couple of times on this little point here. I must admit, I didn't know at the time that you could pop out up the top there. So I tried to take the first guy and try and take the second one out afterwards. It didn't quite work for me. But obviously up at A, that's the other point, and that one's a lot more open, I'd say. Do you know what I mean? It's probably the more expansive one that you can pick people off from a longer range. I found for picking up nice kills and that, like if you can capture B like here, now I'll lay down, that's the longest sites that they can pretty much pick you up. Now people can sneak up and jump up from you on that side, but I found that once you've got B, you can pop up here. You could just run in there. People, like, because you're on them so quickly, they're not going to really notice you too much. So you've got a good chance of rack up some kills. If they capture it, bang, there you go, UAV straight away up. You play your cards right. I mean, you could do that a couple of times. You could just run your score streaks through, and away you go. I mean, I think that's a very, very good little vantage point there for capturing things. Because especially if you're running an SMG, you can be in and out, darting around it. You can pick people off and that. It all depends how you like to play the game. But also with A, like now I'm going to pop up round here and I'm going to go and try and take A. This is the most expansive one I find. Do you know what I mean? Once you get out here, there are different ways that you can pop around, but there are longer sites. You are covered a little bit by that wreckage there, but people can get up on top of that box and they can pick you off. They can get up into that tunnel at the top where I did kill earlier and whatnot else. So that one you do have to watch if you're trying to capture it, especially if you're trying to triple cap or anything else like that. You have got to watch it on that point. But like I say, with this one, I like to keep to the outside. Team Deathmatch, I like to keep to the inside a little bit more. I find it a bit more easier over the other side. But this one, I'm just hovering around B, basically. I've found this side of the map nice and comfortable. I'm an SMG kind of guy. Once you go over the other side, there are a bit more longer ranges. Now, that maybe suits maybe someone who's got an AR, so they might want to keep with that. So it's maybe a personal preference on that one. But for me, I like to keep on the other side. Now, capturing B from this side, I find a lot easier than the other side. Because like, you pretty much know where everyone's coming from this side and that. And you've got the longer sight. Once you get up there, you can see people pretty much coming. Unless they're trying to flank round you, you're not really going to notice. It's only when you're capturing it from the other side that they can start jumping up and whatnot else. So I found it easier that side. So here I'm going to try and pick up a few kills. Completely missed my shot there. Seems it's lit up like a Christmas tree. I don't know how I done it, but I done it. But so through that bit, it's the only time that I found that I was really wanting to try and control the middle bit. But as I got picked off there, so I'm trying to come through here. Only reason now I'm sticking to the middle, I know roughly where they're going to be. I'm waiting for them to be spawned up and down. See, now, once we get down to this side, now this is the side that I've been talking about. It's a lot more expansive. You've got a lot of longer ranges. So, for me, I'm not really that comfortable. That's why I'm trying to get back inside. I know anyone with a bow or anything else like that from a bit of a distance, he's going to take me out no end. Try and take my mate out there. I don't know what I'm doing. But there you go. So I'm trying to take this guy out. Trying to move out the way. It doesn't quite work. But that's the safest place I feel. I feel for me, like rushing and whatnot else, that's to try and take it out. But I'm trying to get a little bit creative. I've got to be honest with you guys. I'm trying to have a bit of fun. I'm trying to explore the map as well as try and win the game. And trying to have a half decent game at the same time. But this is the ledges that I'm talking about around this point here. I mean, they're ideal for jumping up and taking people out. It's fantastic for it. But anyway, guys, we are going to be closing out onto the end of the gameplay. So, if you want to leave your thoughts about how you feel this map runs on maybe this type of game mode or any other game modes that you've played on it or anything else, how you like to feel, how you like to play on the other side or whatnot else. Maybe you like to hover around B just like me and try and pick up those kills and try and rack up the old score streaks along the way. But if you could leave your comments in the section below, that'd be fantastic. Or contact me on Twitter, that'd be absolutely amazing, guys. As you can see, with the gameplay, it wasn't too bad. Apart from that, I got out of the way of his kill streak, but he was hiding in there. So what can you do? That was just one of those things. So it wasn't too bad. I didn't have that bad of a game. We could have gone a bit better, but for my first go on Domination, my first full game on the map, I was pretty pleased. I didn't mind it too much. But anyway, guys, this could be nearly last closing out. And as you can see on the screen now is my subscribe button. If you please click on that and subscribe, come back to check some more daily content, be amazing. And please, please, please like this video. It will help me out no end. Anyway, guys, this could be nearly last, and I'll catch you later.